Hello again, everybody. You are watching On the Town with the Vegas Voice. I'm very fortunate today to have with me as our guest our entertainment editor, Evan Davis. And Evan, we're going to talk about a lot of things, but first of all, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, you're welcome. You know, when I got here, I thought you said there was going to be makeup and hair, a valet outside. I thought there was going to be some amaretto for my coffee. But I'll just take whatever you got. All right.
And we do have that as soon as you leave, so we'll be all set with that. As people who regularly read the Vegas Voice are aware, Evan is our entertainment editor. He's been our editor for over a year now, if not longer. Yeah. And we have something coming up that we are immensely proud of, and that's our guardianship fundraiser on June 8th. And Evan has been instrumental putting together the entertainment part. So let's discuss that. And you will be co-hosting it. Is that correct?
Co-hosting. I'll be on stage a little, but we do have a host. And I'm very pleased and honored to have Chadwick Johnson as our host. Chadwick, and I have some notes. I just want to make sure I tell you a little about him. Chadwick's been performing at places like the Suncoast, the Aria, Mirage, Encore, a lot of the hotels around town. He's a wonderful songwriter as well as singer. And he's a roper cowboy. So
a cowboy.
But he's not bringing his horse with him.
Yeah.
But he is a very talented young man who's won accolades and awards all around town and the country.
You know, one of the things that, again, I found out as we get more involved with the entertainment is that there are so many great entertainers in town that nobody ever heard of. And unfortunately, Chadwick was one of them, but he played at our afternoon affair, and he was fantastic.
Yeah. Let me tell you what this benefit fundraiser is for. I don't think we even mentioned that yet.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. It's a benefit presented by the Vegas Voice, and all the proceeds are going to the National Association to Stop Guardian and Elder Abuse. They're a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and it's to help stop senior abuse and exploitation through that guardianship program that's been taking advantage of seniors.
Yeah, and again, we've been writing about it regularly in the Vegas Voice, and one of the great things about the paper, really without bragging that much about it, is that we have enough people that will spread everything out. So Rhonda Goodman, our political editor, is in charge of the guardianship type of issue. But and you deal mostly with entertainment. And again, the fundraiser on June 8th is really, yes, there's an award ceremony. We'll be honoring Darcy Spears from Channel 13 News. But again, the main thing is entertainment. And as I mentioned, I mean, you've been dealing with these entertainers for a couple of years now. And they're so great. They're so good-hearted that you don't even know just where to begin to sing their praises.
I know there are so many good local entertainers here in town that a lot of them were big names, performed with some of the big stars, and I'll tell you about some of them so you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about. For instance, Kelly Clinton, she's going to be on the show. Mm-hmm. Kelly's been in town for about 25 years entertaining people. She's a comedian. She's a singer. She's a TV host. She has her own little niche at the Bootlegger Bistro on Monday nights, right? Kelly Clinton cabaret type show. So she's been around for a very long time. Other people, Ann Martinez.
Go ahead.
And no one's probably really heard of Ann, and there's a picture up there. Ann is the creator and co-director of Alice. It's a steampunk fantasy concert. She also performs at Showstoppers at the Wynn, Zombie Burlesque and Fantasy at the Luxor, and she holds a BFA, a Bachelor of Fine Arts, in acting and a master's degree in theater from the London, UK Central School of Speech and Drama. She's cute as a button, and the sound that comes out of her mouth is amazing.
Yeah, go ahead.
And she's wonderful, and most people have not heard of her at all. Another performer who will be on the show is Elisa Fiorello. Elisa had won Junior Star Search. She was a backup singer for Prince for many years, just up to about a year or so ago.
Right.
And she's had a couple of top 10 songs. She cut a second album with Prince. So she's also a name that's been around the world playing with all top stars that a lot of people probably haven't heard of.
Haven't heard of. And I have to admit, I'm one of those people. And she performed with the Vegas Voice at Sun City McDonald Ranch on the Valentine special, and she knocked it right out of the park. And again, most people, unfortunately, do not know how great she is. And then she started singing, and she just wowed the crowd.
Yeah. Well, someone like you who goes to bed at 8:30 at night probably
if
wouldn't
that
get
was-
out
yeah,
to see anyone.
correct.
But
Yeah.
I mean, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Most civilized people are home sleeping right now. I mean,
especially in
it's-
Vegas, yes.
Yeah.
But again, unfortunately, I never heard of her. Again, we don't go out very often because we're home by 8:30 asleep.
Mhm.
But she is so talented, and as a singer, you just rave over her.
I know.
I mean, and again, one more thing, and while we go into the other people, all these talented people donating their time just for the good cause, and I mean, you can't say enough about these people.
Yeah, and they all come step up to the plate when it comes time to help support local and local different benefits and fundraisers, and there are quite a few in town, and they all support each other. Truthfully, Vegas is a very small community when you actually get to know it, and all the entertainers and performers know each other and support each other.
Yeah, okay. So give us another name who's going to be there.
Okay, another name who's going to be there is Zoe Bowie. I don't know if you're familiar. Chris
Yeah,
Phillips
sure.
is Zoe Bowie. He's a wonderful performer. He's always got himself surrounded by young, beautiful singers,
Absolutely,
which is something he does. He does things from rock to the classic Great American Songbook.
Mm-hmm.
He handles the whole gambit of those eras. He's a wonderful performer, great showman, and he really knows how to handle a crowd, how to work a crowd, how to entertain a crowd.
And again, let's give a plug. Again, he's also been on our afternoon affair shows, and again, he's fantastic. Everybody here is just first-rate entertainment.
They certainly are. We also have Jimmy Hopper.
Okay.
Hopper. I may pronounce it Hopper.
Hopper.
But Hopper. Jimmy is just a very talented entertainer, but he also writes all his music and produces all his music. He sits at the piano and just puts together scores of music to go with that. He'll plug in a 15, 20, 30-piece orchestra that he's written the music for and electronically plugged it in. And he's just a wonderful performer.
Okay.
With a gorgeous wife. And,
Gorgeous wife, too,
and
yeah.
a lovely mother.
Yeah, nobody has an ugly wife. Have you noticed that? Yeah.
Well, I guess that's
True, yeah.
What are you gonna, let's see. Who
Go
else
ahead.
is going to be
Who
on
else
the
do you
show?
have on the show?
On the show, Rich Natoli is going to be on the show, Bill.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
Rich Natoli. Now, you know Rich. He works with the Vegas Voice.
he is our radio columnist. He's our radio host. He's our Voices of a Generation columnist. Nobody's funnier. Nobody does more impressions than he does, and he's just a very special guy.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, there you go. Well,
Okay.
rip that up right there.
All right, so
Yeah.
I got that going. All right, let me tell you who else is going to be on the show that I haven't already mentioned. Tony Saga. Tony just finished the San Gennaro feast.
Right.
And so he's just gotten off putting that together and producing that. He's been around town for 50 years entertaining all over the country.
Correct.
All over the world. He got an award. Let's see, what was the name of the award? A Lifetime Achievement Award from the White House signed by President Obama.
Right.
And he's got a star on the Strip, right, by Vegas, next to Elvis's star.
Next to Elvis.
Yeah.
You know, and what you probably didn't know is that prior to you being the entertainment editor, at one time Tony was the entertainment editor of the Vegas Voice, and he was the one that really introduced myself and my family to entertainment in Las Vegas. And Tony is a unique individual, to say the least. You know, but he was named by the Oscar Goodman, mayor of Las Vegas, as the entertainment ambassador to Las Vegas. And, I mean, he cares very deeply about, as much as we can kid with him and play with him, he cares very deeply about this town and all the people in it.
Yeah, he does. He does. He's just a wonderful entertainer, showman also, does everything from TV to hosting to commercials.
He'll do anything and everything.
Anything for a buck.
Anything for a buck. But you know what? He happens to be a great guy. And I mean, we can kid with him. We can go back and forth with him. But he's just a great guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He is now.
I'll tell him now he is. But yeah, we plan on having a great time on this show and this event. It's going to be supposedly an hour and a half. I think we did one last year. It was supposed to be an hour and a half. It ran a little long. Yeah. But it's not going to go. It can't go much longer than an hour and a half.
Because we have to be home by 9 o'clock.
They're going to throw us out.
But again, once these guys start performing, it really is just a fun event.
It is, and we'll probably have a lot of entertainers and performers in the audience that I'll bring up for say a quick hello. Maybe even I can talk them into doing something. I know Kelly's. Well, Kelly's going to be on the show, so I'm assuming Clint is going to be in the audience.
Holmes, yeah.
And if he's in the audience, I'll try to drag him up to just wish everyone a very happy Father's Day, which is coming up in June.
Yeah. And one of the things, and let's just go over that very quickly, is that it really is for a very good cause. Again, the Vegas Voice has been talking about guardianship reform for 14, 15 months now. And it is just something that every senior should be aware, especially in the state of Nevada. So it's really for a good cause. And again, you have this great entertainment, but you left somebody out.
Yes, I know.
You left somebody out. So go ahead.
I haven't. I was waiting. I wanted to.
Go ahead. You got
use
time
it for the splash. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes, and another guest that we're going to have that I'm very, very thrilled to have, and a good friend of mine, Pia Zadora, is going to be joining us. I can't tell you what she's going to be doing because it's going to be something new and different. But she's, I can't even start going into, I can start going into it. I have 3 pages here of it. Golden Globe winner, Grammy nominee. She was actually began her career on Broadway as the youngest daughter of Tevia's Fiddler on a Roof with Zora Mostel. And from there, she just went all over. Sound of Music, A Little Mary Sunshine, Funny Girl, Damn Yankees, Crazy for You, Damn at Sea. She's been on TV, The Nurses, Defenders, Ed Sullivan, Perry Como Show, to mention just a few. Movies, The Lonely Lady, Butterfly, Hairspray, Naked Gun, 33 and a Third, The Final Insult. And if you ever catch her at Piero's, where she has her own room now called Pia's Place, it's in the lounge, Friday and Saturday nights. She does a little video clip of that movie, which is hilarious and really good. But she's going to be performing something a little different than she normally does. Although singing is her first love, but she's got something else up her sleeve.
And I guess everybody our age grew up knowing and loving and fantasizing about Pia Zadora. But she really is also just a wonderful person.
She is. She's really a sweet girl, and just a nice person. And I really, really enjoy her company, enjoy her entertaining and performing. She's pretty sweet and pretty special.
You know what? But we also have our musical director. Let's just give a shout out to our man Gary.
Gary Anderson. Gary Anderson is our musical director. He has been just wonderful in putting together the right band, coordinating with the performers and myself, and doing everything that needs to be done. There's so much more into putting a show together than just going, okay, you want to sing? Great, come on over on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. The show starts,
and just get up there and sing.
No, there's a lot more. There's charts, there's lead sheets, and Gary has to work with that. Sometimes write charts and put things together, and then the rehearsals are usually the day of the show. Especially when you're doing a fundraising benefit where people, and these performers don't have time to be running all over different times and trying to rehearse. So the rehearsal is usually a few hours before the show. Mm-hmm. So Gary hasn't seen the music, none of the band members know exactly what's going on until a few hours before, and it always seems to work out. No matter.
It always does, doesn't it?
I know. I've learned that.
We learned that the hard way.
Well, yeah.
But again, as you got more involved with the Vegas Voice and you started getting more involved in productions of the shows, you see how elaborate it could be and how complicated and personality-wise. And I guess you need the right type of person that can handle all that.
Yes, and I am the right type of person.
You are the right type of person.
No, I know you didn't mean that. But yeah. No, but yes, it is. It's something that you need a special breed to be able to do things like that. Gary is that person. He's also a Grammy and Emmy award-winning
so he can back up his claim as to how it should be done because he has the awards to prove it.
Sure. Yeah.
So
great.
Let me ask you this: if people want to get tickets, hopefully they will. How do they go about getting tickets?
Well, they can call me. That's one, Evan Davis at 702-630-6111, 630-6111. If they get any of my emails, on my emails there'll be either a banner or a flyer for the event. They can click on that banner or flyer and it'll take them right to my PayPal account and they can buy tickets there. They can also, if they receive any of my emails, if they're on my email list, they can buy tickets through that means, as it'll explain. They can call the Vegas Voice at
702-251-4441. And again, we will have tickets, and it's just going to be a fantastic show. Or they can go to the Vegas Voice website at thevegasvoice.net, click on, and you'll be able to get tickets.
Right.
The thing that I'm most amazed about is that prior to you becoming the entertainment editor, you really were not in entertainment all your life. You just kind of fell into it as a hobby, and now look where you are now. Huh?
Yeah. I'm here early in the morning drinking coffee with just coffee in it.
That's it, yeah.
And that's
the amaretto comes in after you leave. So,
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But do you enjoy it? Is it fun? I think that's something we've always
of course
discussed.
it's fun. I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't fun. And it's enjoyable. I enjoy working with the Vegas Voice. I also have a website, actually a blog site. I haven't had much time to write on it, but it also has a calendar of local entertainment that's going on in town, and I update that every week. And they can check out what's happening in town by going to evandavisjazz.com. It's evandavisjazz.com.
Did you ever think when you came out here to retire that you'd be so busy working?
No, I didn't. I didn't. I'm having a good time. I'm having a lot of fun, and if I wasn't doing this, I don't know what I'd be doing. Probably resting.
Getting old. You'd be getting old.
Yeah, a lot faster.
Really, you should be paying the Vegas Voice as opposed to the other way around, which we don't do anyway.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But here's the thing. What are you looking for these people? People who come in, who donate their time. How do you thank these people? These are fantastic performers. They're so generous with their time. You realize that they're a very special breed.
Yeah. Well, the way I personally thank them is by helping promote them on my website, on my emails, on going out locally and visiting them and seeing them at the different venues they're playing at, and help support them in that way and let people know where they are.
Got it. And the 30 seconds or so that we have left.
Let's tell them where it is. It's at the Vail Pavilion at the Silverton Casino and Hotel.
Right in the middle of town.
Right in the middle of town. Blue Diamond and 215, the Vail Pavilion at the Silverton.
And tickets are a $25 donation.
Right.
Wednesday, June 8th.
June 8th. And with that ticket, they'll get a half-price buffet.
Yeah, you can't beat it, like a dinner and a show. Yep. Again, one more time, people want to call you, they call you at?
Call me at 702-630-6111, 630-6111, and get your ticket.
Call the Vegas Voice, 702-251-4441. We survived.
Yes.
Not bad, huh?
Not bad at all.
All right, now we can go out drinking, or I can go back to sleep. So, as always, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you've been watching On the Town, and we will be back next month. So thank you so much.